Welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I am going to do one which I actually filmed ages ago, but somebody in this household, I'm not mentioning any names, but it was a male and he set up the camera and he set up the camera wrong. So I spent about 3 hours recording this video, I'm not exaggerating, and I actually only recorded the first 10 minutes, so yeah, that was great. So I've actually had to take like a week or two's break between trying to film this again because I was just so upset I just could not bring myself to film it again. So today I'm going to do you my MAC lipstick collection, which I mentioned a while ago. I think I have 29 MAC lipsticks to show you. I do have a few more because I can think of a few that are missing, but I literally can't find them anywhere. They'll be like dotted in handbags and things because I always just like leave them in bags and then find them ages later like, oh, forgot I had that one. But yeah, I'm going to show you the 29 I've got to show you today. I'm going to pop each one on my lips for you, which is why it took so long last time. But I think unless you can see it on the lips, it doesn't really help, does it? You need to be able to see what it actually looks like on, what the finish is like, what the colour's like on my skin tone, if any of you have got similar skin tone to me, i.e. very pale. But yeah, I'm just going to show you them all and talk you through what I think of each of them. So I will start with the nudes and try and work towards the darker ones so my lips hopefully don't get too stained until the end. But the first one I'm going to talk about is this one I've got on now, and this is MAC Patisserie. I have had about 5 of these. It's definitely one of my most worn MAC lipsticks, and whilst I haven't worn it much recently, just putting it on today has reminded me why I love this lipstick so much. Patisserie is a luster finish, which isn't normally my finish of choice. I normally like quite an opaque matte lipstick, or at least something quite like creamy and opaque. Opaque is the key to a good lipstick in my opinion, but Patisserie is just so pretty, so easy to put on. It's quite like a sheer, natural, everyday nude. You can throw it on without thinking about it. But yeah, Patisserie is just like the perfect everyday nude. I'm very, very nearly out of this one, and I will definitely repurchase because I love this colour. It's like not too pink, not too brown, not too pale, not too dark. It's just perfect, perfect, perfect everyday glossy nude. This next one is Honey Love. Honey Love is a matte finish, but it's really creamy. It's not drying. I absolutely love the finish and the feel of this, but I just feel like the colour doesn't really suit me. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. I just think my skin tone, it doesn't really suit me. It kind of gives me that like dead corpse look. I tend to suit like more of like a pinky browny nude, something slightly darker, and this is quite pale and browny orange. It doesn't really suit me, but I've seen this look absolutely amazing on other people. My friend Lauren has this one and it looks beautiful on her. She's a lot more kind of olivey toned than me, so I think if you've got like an olivey toned skin, this could be a perfect nude for you, but I'm quite like pale and pinky and it doesn't really suit my like more pinky skin tone. Yeah, lovely finish, and I do try and wear it, and if I've got some fake tan on I can definitely pull it off a lot more, but when I'm kind of like natural and pale like this, it's not the best on me. But yeah, that is one of my slightly newer ones. That is MAC Honey Love. The next nude I've got to show you is MAC Shy Girl. This is like an old YouTube cult classic. If you've been watching YouTube for years like I have, you will remember this lipstick. I think it was Victoriana Does Makeup used to wear this all the time, and then I was like, I need it. It doesn't suit me quite as much. In the summer, I really like Shy Girl. I think it suits me in the summer, but in the winter, not so much. It's a cream sheen finish, which is definitely one of my favourite finishes by MAC. It's quite opaque, pretty much completely opaque. Super moisturising, really comfortable and creamy as the name would suggest. And yeah, I do like Shy Girl. I think this is my second one, so I have got through a full one before, so I do really like it, but definitely more of like a summer holiday colour for me than like something for this time of year. This next one is one I've hardly ever worn. It is such a like just bleh lipstick. Like, it's pretty enough, it's Shy Shine, it's like a nudie pink, it's a luster, so you don't get tons of colour payoff, but whereas I love Patisserie, I think Patisserie just has something really like special about it. I just think this is so boring. I never reach for it. It is pretty. I feel like for like a bride or something, this is just like a really pretty, like just subtle like glossy nudie pink, but it's just dull. I just never reach for it. I don't know. As you can see, I've barely used it. So yeah, I don't think you can really even tell I've got much on. It just looks like a little bit of gloss. So not my favourite, but that is Shy Shine. This next one is like another old like YouTube classic one from like the times of Shy Girl, and this is MAC Creme Cup. Creme Cup is a cream sheen formula, so it's really lovely finish, really creamy, like nice level of colour payoff, but I've just never been able to make this work for me. This is probably one of my oldest ones. It probably needs to go in the bin, to be honest, but it smells fine. I've just never been able to make this work for me. It just doesn't suit me at all. It doesn't suit my skin tone. I just think it's like too pale. I suit like more of like a dusky rosy pink, and this is like quite a like baby pink. I think this was like one of the Kim Kardashian ones. But yeah, it just doesn't suit me. My friend borrowed it and wore it on her wedding day, and it looked absolutely stunning on her, but it just doesn't really suit me. I never reach for it, I never wear it. Next up, we've got one of my favourite MAC lipsticks. Well, not even just one of my favourite MAC lipsticks, one of my favourite lipsticks of all time, and this is Faux. I just love this colour. It is like the perfect, I'm gonna throw that phrase out there, like your lips but better, like nudie pink. It's that perfect balance of like nudie pinky brown, which I think suits my skin tone really well. Faux is a satin finish as well, which again is one of my favourite finishes. It's got the like opacity and colour payoff of a matte, but still has that like moisture, but doesn't feel like it's going to move around too much. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like got good staying power, but it isn't like super matte. But yeah, Faux is one of my absolute favourites. I have the tiniest bit of this left, and I will definitely be repurchasing, because this is just like one of my favourite everyday colours. Cannot rave about this enough. This next one is one of my newest additions, but this is probably in there in like my top 5 MAC lipsticks. This is a matte finish, and this is Kinda Sexy. This came in the Christmas collection, so you might notice this is a little bit dinkier. I got a set of 3 from Andrew for Christmas, and I love this colour. When it runs out, I will definitely be buying a full-sized one, but it's actually a really decent size. These minis, I'll compare it to a full-sized one, are really not that mini at all. But yeah, this is Kinda Sexy. I'd had my eye on it for a while anyway, so when I saw it was in the Christmas set, I got really excited. And it's a very kind of like orangey, peachy, browny nude. It's got a lot of orange in it, but I actually really like it. I think it's really quite flattering. It like warms up the skin tone, I think. So yeah, I really like that. That is Kinda Sexy. I'm really hoping all of these nude colours don't look like all exactly the same on camera, because they are all very different. But this next one is Velvet Teddy. Velvet Teddy is like one of the cult Kylie Jenner lipsticks, and I really do like Velvet Teddy. I've got through it, as you can see. I'm very low on this one. It's just like a very browny nude, but quite wearable. It's not too dark. I like this one. I don't love it. I don't know if it's like worth the hype it got, but I do really like it, and I've got plenty of wear out of it. I don't know if I said it's a matte finish, but again, really creamy, not drying. So yeah, that is Velvet Teddy. This next one is like my go-to nude for this time of year if I want something like slightly more like wintry and a bit berry toned. This is Cosmo. Cosmo is an amplified finish, which I can't believe we haven't mentioned yet in this video, because I love the amplified formula. It is so creamy, but like completely opaque. It is pure like colour payoff. It's amazing. And Cosmo is quite like a dark berry nude, so it's lovely for this time of year. It looks really nice if you want to do like a smoky eye. Not that I really do smoky eyes very often. I tend to just go for like mascara and then let my lips do the talking. I'm not really big into like eyeshadow and stuff, but if I'm like going out, this looks lovely with a smoky eye. So yeah, that is Cosmo, and I would highly recommend. This next one is one of my all-time favourites as well, and this is one I never ever hear anyone talk about. It is an amplified finish again, and this is called Warm Me Up. And it does exactly what the name would suggest. It's like quite a brownie nude, but it really warms up the complexion. It's super flattering, I think. This seems to suit me whether I've got fake tan on, whether I'm pale, it doesn't matter. I always like this one. I've not got tons left of that. And yeah, I just really, really like this one. There's not a lot to say. I don't know why more people don't talk about this. I never hear it mentioned, but I just think it's beautiful. I have literally no idea why this is still in my collection, because this is by far the most disappointing MAC lipstick I've ever bought. This is Peach Blossom. It's quite similar to Shy Shine, which I mentioned before, in that it just, I don't even know what to say about it. It's just such a boring colour. It's like a pinky nude, but whereas Shy Shine was a luster, so I can understand it not having tons of colour payoff. This is a cream sheen, and I actually think it does less than Shy Shine. It gives literally no colour payoff at all. I just don't get it. Like, it's just a nothing lipstick. Again, like, pretty enough, would be nice if like a bride just wanted like a natural slightly pinky lip, but I never ever ever wear this. I think I've probably worn this like once. It just is just such a boring lipstick. So that is a big thumbs down from me. This next one is like my most out there nude probably. It's another Kylie Jenner like classic lip, and it is Whirl. Whirl is a matte, and it is essentially just a brown lipstick. I can never decide how I feel about this. This makeup I've got on today is probably too natural for this lipstick. I feel like if I want to wear this lipstick and pull it off, I need to go like quite full on with my makeup. Yeah, I can never decide how I feel about this. As you can see, I've barely worn it. I do really like it. I think it's like a really cool colour, but I just never find an occasion to wear it really. It's not one I reach for. Let me know in the comments if you like it. I think this will be very much a Marmite colour. I think you will either love it or hate it. This next one isn't one I'd heard of before, and I got it in the Christmas set that came with Kinda Sexy, and this is called Bokeh. Bokeh is a satin lipstick, and I do actually really, really like this. It's quite similar to a few I've already got, so I don't know if I would have bought it in its own right, but I really like it. It's just like a pinky brownie nude. Something I can wear very easily every day. Nice and moisturising but not too shiny, and yeah, I just really like this one. It's like a perfect everyday nude. Next up, I'm kind of moving on to some more like pinky coral colours, and to start with, this one is Cut a Caper. Cut a Caper is a luster finish, and this was limited edition, so I don't think you can get it anymore. But I hunted this down. I loved it so much. I think I bought 2 or 3 of these and I got through them. I've only got a tiny bit left, and this probably isn't something I would wear anymore. Don't think these colours are really kind of like in, never something I reach for, but you never know, they might come back around. And yeah, I do think it's pretty. It's like a very kind of pinky coral colour, very summery. I would never wear it at this time of year, but I used to be obsessed with this colour. If someone asked me what my favourite lipstick was of all time, this would be my answer. This is MAC Fanfare. I never ever hear anyone talk about this. I've probably got through like 6 or 7 of these. It's definitely my most worn lipstick of all time, I would say. I wore this on my wedding day. I love it so much. And I just can't believe I never hear anyone talk about this. Fanfare is a cream sheen finish, so it's like a lovely opaque colour, really creamy. We've talked about the finish, but I just love the colour. It is like the perfect mid-toned pink. It's like perfect for every day. I think this goes with every outfit, every makeup look. I just love Fanfare. If you're wanting just that perfect like mid-tone daytime pink, this is it. I think it would suit everyone. I just absolutely love it. I don't wear it that much at the moment. It's just not something I reach for. I'm definitely more like on the brownie nudes at the moment, but I will always, always, always have this in my collection. It is like my favourite lipstick ever, ever, ever. Next up is MAC Ravishing. Again, I don't wear this that much anymore, but I used to be obsessed with this. This was like my, I'm going on holiday, I want to get a tan. I don't tan, so I don't know why I thought that, but I'm going on holiday, I want to get a tan colour of choice. I would always wear this on an evening on holiday. It is like the perfect peachy orange coral. It's really bright. It looks amazing with a tan. It is a stunning colour, and I have got through quite a few of these. This is a fairly new one, so I've got quite a lot, but I always get through this. Ravishing again is a cream sheen finish, so lovely formula, really comfortable on the lips, especially, I keep going on about when you're on holiday, but like if you get quite dry lips on holiday with them being in the sun, this is amazing. It's really moisturising and it doesn't cling to any dry patches or anything. So yeah, not one I reach for all the time at the moment, but one I know I will get plenty more wear out of in the future. Me and some of my flatmates at uni used to be obsessed with this colour, and now putting it on I'm like, what were we thinking? This is bold. This was another like cult YouTube one, and it is MAC Costa Chic. Costa Chic is a frost finish, which I'm not one for frosty lipsticks, so I don't know why I loved this so much, but it is essentially like the most bright orange coral frosty lipstick, but I was just obsessed with it. Again, I thought this was the best thing ever on holiday. I thought I looked like total like 10 out of 10 with my non-existent tan and my Costa Chic lipstick. Yeah, not feeling this anymore, but it holds fond memories because I did used to love this, but it's very bold. Onto something a little more tame. This is another one of like my all-time favourite mid-tone pinks. It's kind of similar to Fanfare, but it is a matte finish and it is Please Me. I'm sure if you're into MAC lipsticks, you've heard this one mentioned quite a lot. It's quite a popular one. And it is just a perfect mid-tone pink. It's quite blue toned. Yeah, I don't have tons to say about this. It's just a great everyday pink, and the matte finish makes it super wearable but not drying at all. Really creamy. Would definitely recommend this if you're just after like the perfect everyday pink. Big well done if you have lasted this long in this video, but now we've got kind of like all the more nudie, pinky, everyday shades out of the way. We're moving on to like the brights, the reds, the dark colours. A little while ago I had this thing where I was on a quest to find like the perfect bold pink lipstick for me. I've now realised that that was stupid, because really I don't suit bright pinks. I suit like dusky pinks and I like darker berry colours, but bright pinks are just not for me, with the exception of one that I do really like. But this is not for me at all. This is Watch Me Simmer. I think this was limited edition. I could be wrong. I can't remember. It's an amplified finish, and I must have got some wear out of it because I definitely took it on holiday. You can see it like melted a little bit. If you have MAC lipsticks and you take them on holiday, definitely put them in the fridge because they do melt. That's a downside. But yeah, this is a very bold corally pink. I just don't think it suits me. I just don't think like hot pinks are for me. Yeah, I never ever wear this, and I think it's probably, I mean it smells fine, but I think it's probably had its day, to be honest, so I might get rid of this. Goodness me, I cannot believe I used to wear this. I used to wear this all the time, and I look at it now and I'm like, oh my god, what was I thinking? This is a satin finish. This is pink Nouveau. I think this was like the Nicki Minaj colour, you know, when Nicki Minaj was big. This is definitely old, but I don't wear it anymore. It is like the most blue toned pink to the fact it's almost purple. It feels really nice on the lips, but it's just so bold and it just doesn't suit my skin tone at all. I don't know what I was thinking with this one. Yeah, definitely would not be seen dead in this anymore, but I used to think it was the best thing ever. Talking of Nicki Minaj, this is Viva Glam Nicki. I have no idea why I got this, but I remember I stayed up super late to order it because I was desperate to get my hands on it, and it is hideous on me. It's a very like luminous fluorescent coral pink. I think possibly even less flattering than Pink Nouveau. I've seen people rock this and look really good in it, but this has just never suited me. It's pretty much brand new and unworn. Yeah, just not for me. Yeah, just not for me. So I mentioned I did manage to find one bright pink I really liked, and this is it. This is MAC Girl About Town, and I get on really well with this, I think because it's more of like a purpley magenta pink rather than like one of the like more bright coral ones. They definitely don't suit me. I think because this is more like bluey purpley toned, I can get away with it. You might be looking at it thinking that does not suit you at all, but I like this one. It is an amplified finish, which is great for something so opaque, although with something this bold and this bright I would definitely now prefer a matte, just because you have a little bit more security. I feel like I will always end up with this on my teeth, but I do really love it, and I've actually got through a couple of these, so it is something I've repurchased. Okay guys, try not to cry. This is a disaster. This video, I should never have started it because I've just finished it. This was the last lipstick, gone to look at the camera and the memory card was full and I'd been given no warning and I'm devastated. So I'm going to have to kind of work backwards. So this was the last lipstick I filmed, but I'm just going to carry on because I need to get this done. So this one is MAC Viva Glam 1 or 2, I can't remember which. It is a lovely, like, really dark, vampy, bricky, red kind of colour. I wear this all the time, as you can see. There is not a whole lot left. If I'm wearing like a dark red lip, it's normally this one or a NARS one. Yeah, I absolutely love this colour. It is a matte finish, so perfect for a red. I like my reds to be matte if possible, and I just really, really love this. So yeah, that is MAC Viva Glam 1 or 2, the dark red one. I am obsessed with the colour of this next one. This is MAC Dubonnet. I think it's called Dubonnet. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Don't judge me if that's wrong. But yeah, this is the most beautiful colour. It's quite similar to the last one, but I actually just think the colour is slightly nicer. But I very, very rarely wear it. As you can see, it's pretty full still because the finish is just not quite right for a colour this dark. This is an amplified finish and I love the amplified finish, as I've already said in this video, but for a colour this dark, I just don't think it is practical. You couldn't eat with this on, you couldn't drink with this on, you couldn't kiss someone with this on, like it's just not practical. It is the most beautiful colour, and if it was just for like a photo or just for like somewhere where you weren't going to be eating or drinking or like kissing anyone on the cheek or doing anything like that, then it is stunning. But I very, very rarely reach for it just because it's not practical. But yeah, beautiful colour. That is MAC Dubonnet, I think. This next one, I'm definitely not doing any favours at all because it is completely blunt, and if I want to wear it now I have to use a lip brush, but I have tried to do this from the bullet so it looks patchy and terrible. But this is my #1 favourite red lipstick across any brand of all time. This is Victoriana. It was limited edition. My friend brought it over from America for me before we got this collection over here. It is from the MAC Toledo collection, I think it is. Yeah, MAC Toledo collection. And it is just the most perfect, like, true mid red. Like, it's just the perfect red. I have got so much wear out of this. It is the single most perfect textured red lipstick in the world. It is not drying in the slightest. It is so creamy. I sometimes find reds can be really drying compared to other colours, but this one isn't at all. It is just the most brilliant red lipstick. I'm going to have to go on eBay and see if anyone is selling one of these because I literally don't know what I'm going to do when it's finished. It is my favourite ever, and there is genuinely like millimetres left in there. There's nothing left, and I really, really will miss this if I can't get my hands on it. So yeah, sorry, I'm definitely not doing this one justice, but you will have seen it in so many videos before. If I'm ever wearing a true red, it tends to be this one. I wear it all the time, day or night. I just love it. So yeah, that is MAC Victoriana. Although, side note on the packaging was white rubber, which looked pretty at first, but was possibly the worst idea for packaging ever because it just looks filthy all the time. This is another one of my all-time favourite lipsticks, and this is MAC Lady Danger. It is a very different red to Victoriana. This is very, very orangey. It's kind of more of like a tomatoey red, but it is beautiful. I love this colour. I feel like if you're wearing all black and you just wear this, it looks incredible. It's like much more of a summery red. Like, I wear this all time of year anyway, but in summer this just looks incredible. I'm losing my voice now because I've been talking in this video for so long, so I won't say much more. But yeah, this is a matte finish. It is a beautiful orangey red, and it's Lady Danger. So I'm down to the last 3 lipsticks now, guys. We're getting there. Well done if you've hung on this long. The last 3 are all like plummy kind of colours. This is Rebel. Rebel is a satin finish and is the most beautiful, beautiful purple when it goes on. I absolutely love how it looks like this. But as you can see, I've barely used it. and I don't know if I just got like a bit of a dud one, but this just wears really weirdly on me, so I never really wear it. I love how it looks now, and it fades to like a really pretty like pinky magenta colour, quite similar to Girl About Town. It fades to that kind of colour, but the problem I have with it is that it doesn't fade evenly. It's quite patchy. Let me know if you have Rebel and how it wears on you. But yeah, this one just doesn't really work for me, and it's a shame because I do absolutely love the colour, but yeah, I just never really get to wear this because it doesn't really work for me. The penultimate lipstick in this video is another one of the mini ones. It's the last one I got in the set that Andrew got me for Christmas, and this is another matte one called Cocktail Kiss. I don't think I ever would have chosen this, but I do actually really like it. It's a very like plummy brown. It's quite unusual. I don't have anything like it. So yeah, I really like this one. It's really comfortable to wear on the lips, and to say I only got it at Christmas, I have got quite a lot of wear out of this one. And the final lipstick in this video that has cost me the condition of my lips and my sanity is one of my all-time favourites, and this is MAC Plumful. I have got through a couple of these, so I think this is like my second or third Plumful, and I don't have tons left, and it's just the perfect everyday plum. It's not super vampy, it's not super pale, it's not super dark, it's just a really perfect everyday plum where you want a little bit of something like more autumn wintry, but you don't want to go like full on dark opaque vampy lip. Yeah, I just really love this. Not a whole lot to say. It's a luster finish, it's quite glossy, fairly sheer but not too sheer, and it's just a lovely colour. So yeah, a great one to end this video on. I cannot believe I have finally finished this video. I thought I was never ever going to get it done, but here we are, and I really hope you've all enjoyed it after all of this trauma. Say you liked it even if you didn't. So yeah, big thumbs up for this one please, because it has been a lot of hard work. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know in the comments which your favourite lipstick was, or what your favourite MAC lipstick is, and if there's one I might need to add to my collection. Andrew won't be happy, but I think after he messed up me filming this video the first time, he owes me one. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys!